Good morning, my friends. It is the wee hours of the morning on February 19th of 2025. It is Wednesday morning, and the energy is so thick. I just feel like John's energy is swirling around, and a couple of nights ago, I had an experience with him showing me, and I'll tell you about it soon because it's going to take too long, but this is amazing, disturbing, and he knows it. So I'm going to do a little EVP session with some cards. I am going to turn the static down on this, and I just want you to know that, we're going to be doing an EVP, so you're not going to hear the static. So I'm going to talk about cards that I'm pulling out. We'll see what words we can come up with. I have already erased and cleared the last history, so we should, except for the word common, we should be able to pick some things up. So, my darlings, I'm going to remove the Hand of Fate, and we'll see what's happening there. And I think I might need to prop this up just a little bit. Yeah, I think so everybody can see it. So here we are, my darlings, an impromptu, unscripted, well, it's always unscripted, but as usual, we are here and we are seeing plenty of. Good morning, my darlings. I'm Lady Zelda with Seeing Crime, and we have been seeing crime. And after yesterday's motion hearing with Judge Bev bouncing off the bench, that was a little disturbing, wasn't it? She was triggered. I believe she was triggered. There was something that spooked her. And it was when they started ARCA. Now, of course, they're going to blame it on AJ, but that is very easily explainable. And there's been some motion. I think there's going to be more motions coming out today. They're not going to wait on her. There was a motion, a habeas corpus, for a higher court than the Supreme Court of Massachusetts yesterday. It was acknowledged as far as I know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is unprecedented, uncanny. We're all scratching our heads. And we're going to see what John has to say. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, and comment, because I know. And this, grab some snacks, grab a drink, pause this, because we may go on for a bit. Now, I have this device plugged in. I'm going to have to, because the energy is pretty thick, and I might set it over here so it doesn't glare as bad, maybe. We'll see. No, right there, it looks good. Okay. Sorry about this. All right. Here we are. Angels, guides, spirit, we're asking for John's energy to come forward. I think I'll just lay it here. There we go. John's energy to come forward. Give us an idea of what to expect, what has happened, and where we're going. Here we are, my darlings. There we go. I'm going to turn this off. Oh, maybe I'll leave it on. Look at this energy. Look at this frequency. I'll repeat the word when we get it. Laying out some cards now from the Kipper deck. There is a great concern. We're going to see where that's coming from. I'm sure that's coming from the DA's office. There's a great concern. Should be, in my opinion. Let's lay, we've got the House of Zelda cards. The energy is starting to come in. You can see it here. I'm shuffling, but I just want you to see this. Here we go, my darlings. First word, resume. So things will resume. Things will resume. I don't think that she's going to revoke the Pro Hoc Vice. I don't think so. And I think once this is explained, because remember, Hank backtracked after she said what she said. He knows he's in trouble. He knows he's in trouble. I'm going to move these cards to the side. So now, if you hear knocking, if you hear any of these things, it is very early. My kitties are asleep. They've had their breakfast. They don't care. So, there is another pathway ahead. Doesn't surprise me. There's missing information, and the key to unlock the information is ahead. And we're going to find that out once we resume. My friends, there's more coming. There's going to be more evidence that the defense has. I don't want you to be worried. The courts are seeing this. People are seeing this in a much higher capacity. I'm shuffling. I just want you to know. And I'm grounded. Don't worry. I'm on a wooden table. This is serious. Yes, it is serious. We're going to put the kitty here. It's extremely serious, my darlings. John, what say you? I know you see. We did not hear the sirens yesterday. I know you see what's going on. I know that you hear. Look at this. Silence from him. And he's mustering up the energy to bring forward to another word. I'm not using the tarot deck right now because I want to get some key words, key phrases. Jealousy. You know, I've got to say this. I do believe that there is some jealousy on Hank's part. I mean, look at the team. Look at the team that he's up against. But there was jealousy already for Karen. I mean, there's a lot of jealousy. And do me a favor and stay away from the rhetoric of the internet, because I've been seeing a lot of trash on there, and all it is trash. Don't get your dander up. The new baby, believe me, yes, there's a brand new beginning. Beans. What does beans mean? Beans? Someone out there may know what that means. He can't be hungry. Although beans do sound pretty good about right now. All right, beans. What would beans be? Tell us. Here we go. Another word is coming. Money. Definitely money. Him. Him, do you mean as in Hank? Do you mean as in Morrissey? AJ? Brennan? Yannetti? Can you give us an indication? This Nine of Spades. This means rugged health. So I'm wondering, could that be Morrissey? Because I don't do health readings, but I can tell you, my darlings, I'm not so sure he's in a very healthy spot. Forgive me a second. I've got to plug this device in, or we're going to lose it. There we go. There we are. Lucky. Is that Lucky Lochran? Look at this. A lot of energy coming out, my friends. Climate. So I think that's Lucky Lochran because the climate, it was snowing. Let me know in the comments what you think. We won't do this too long, my darlings. Right, Zelda. All right, here we are. It's Lucky Lochran because there is the house, the Six of Hearts is a card where they are suspicious. Suspicious. What about Lucky? Can you tell us what about him? You know, a thought that I had the other day is that when they acquit Karen, that case is still open. They're going to want to go after someone because it will absolve Karen. Remote. So something happened remotely. Could it be that when Karen walks away, would they go back for Lucky? I mean, would they go back for Lucky? Are they that low? Nothing surprises me. Nothing, absolutely nothing surprises me. The hidden deck. We know there's a lot that's being hidden. Now that's a thought. I'm not predicting that. That is a success card, and that is for Anthony. Who is Anthony? Anyone know an Anthony? But this is a success card. This is for Karen's team. They're going to come out of this. They're going to resume. Next week they're going to resume. But I'm going to predict, my darlings, and I don't think you have to be psychic to know that this case is going to go beyond April 1st. Still watch March. Trip. Who's taking a trip? Let me know in the comments. I know you're all going to put these together, and I'll post the words for the video today. I just want to see where this energy is going. Karen. Is Karen going to take a trip? Will Karen be taking a trip? Oh, I'm sorry. That's me wiggling this, my darlings. I'm so sorry. I'm still shuffling these cards if you hear this noise. Here comes another word, my sweet darlings. Traditionally. That's a big word. So traditionally, Someone takes a trip. Anthony takes a trip. What's going on? Change is coming. No, without a doubt. No doubt in my mind. The change is coming. Had to have a little in my ghost cup today. I like cups. I try to collect them, but oh boy. They take up the space, don't they? That's me making that noise, putting my cup on the table. John, what do you think is going on? What happened yesterday in court? Now we're going to put all this aside with trips and remotes and all this. What happened in court? Patch. When you see all this, it really takes a lot of energy. These colors, the color changes. Four spades, not a good card. It is frustration. Oh, I'm sure that oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I hit this camera. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that the defense is frustrated, but I've got to tell you this. In my very humble opinion, because I'm not a lawyer, doctor, law enforcement, any of those things. Well, all of this going and this habeas corpus that they filed yesterday, Hank is in trouble because he lied to the court. And even though he backed up and he fixed it and he corrected this, he set a few things in motion. Now, I'm going to also tell you what I feel is going to happen, and he is going to try to resolve this to a certain degree. Because remember, he's got to keep this going to get a conviction in his mind. He's not going to get it. What he did yesterday only helped Karen's case in the very long run. Because not only were we watching, those important people were also watching. They were taking notes. They saw corruption firsthand, in my opinion. You know what this card is, my darlings? I put it away without telling you. This is a delay. This is a card of delay. I now know that is not going to happen April 1st. She's pushing it for April 1st. It's not going to happen April 1st. They're going to submit this motion to dismiss. It doesn't matter. She's going to deny it. But that's okay. You know, it's amazing to me. We hear all this about inverted videos. We hear lying, corruption, all this. And you know what? She gets flustered, but she got flustered over something else. And I don't know if you noticed, but there were some, the police that were there, the bailiffs that were there kind of surrounded things, the doorways. I mean, it's like they were on high alert. She got spooked. That's what this shaking, that was anxiety. Yeah, this set her off. But this was a plan, my darlings. This was a plan. the gaslight, the ridiculousness. Two of diamonds. That is a partner chunk. I don't know what the chunk is, but that is a partnership legally. Let me put that in there so you can see. That is a partnership legally. You can't tell me that these two, the concern from the DA's office and Beverly Cannoni. Now remember, she was an appointed judge. Doesn't matter who appointed her. She goes by what the governor says. And that governor is not in big favor right now. But I can tell you, when you come out of that little nucleus of Canton, Dedham, Stoughton, my apologies, and you come out of that little nucleus and you start going out further and further and further, and from the outside you can start looking in, people are very aware. People, my darlings, are very aware. And the important people that can make a difference are starting to perk up and raise an eyebrow. This is going to be okay. I believe they're going to overcome everything with Mark Betterow. I knew she was going to give him an especially hard time. I'll tell you what. Dr. Turtleboy, Aiden Carney, is a real thorn in their side, sitting right there in the press box. He is a thorn to them. And rightfully so. Okay, so we're going to hear more today, I believe, and tomorrow. We may hear more with all of these filings, sanctions, everything coming. You know, we keep getting these messages of concern. We keep getting these, move this out of the way. We keep getting this concern, upset, messages of concern, change. But now we hear and we see, I think a chunk of this situation, I don't know. The words are kind of scrambled this morning, and I'm going to tell you, I think that the energy is extremely scrambled because there are people that did not sleep well. I know I was tossing a bit. Undermine. Okay. This was done to undermine the defense. Here comes another word. I'm going to hold it up here. Density. Yes, I mean, this is pretty dense. This is pretty dense and intense, I think. The density of it all. Look at those red bars, my darlings. Bail. Oh my. Are they going to try to do something to revoke someone's bail? Itself. Bail itself. Wow, look at this. Depart. You're not leaving right now, are you, my darling? I think we got a little bit to go yet. Demand. I know everybody's seeing this. It's coming through pretty quickly. Is there going to be a demand from the DA's office about someone's bail? That would not surprise me because, remember the word, undermine. It's about to get dirty. And I'm going to tell you, the defense team will not play dirty. They will play legally. And in the end, that will show to that. That's what it's all about. You got to play legally. This dirty, undermining, underhanded crap is evil. I am totally convinced. Imagination, yeah. I am totally convinced, this is what I was going to say, I'm totally convinced that they are protecting these police officers and the witnesses. You saw it yesterday in court. They don't want to bring this up. They're calling Sandra Birchmore unfortunate, a victim. Who was she a victim at the hands of? Oh my goodness, don't get me started. We're here for this. Do you have a message for Karen? Do you have a message for Karen? Do you have a message for Karen? My darlings, my apologies again. This Eight of Diamonds is a card of indecision. It's a card of a break, of a holiday, of a delay. So we have confirmation between these two cards that something is about to happen. But I want you to look beyond this because they're trying to protect the cops, the law enforcement in this, and they're trying to protect these witnesses and themselves. So when Karen walks away, will they have a replacement as to who they feel is going to, because they're just not going to drop it and leave it go. They're not going to agree. If she is acquitted, when she will be, they're not going to just agree to say, okay, never mind. The family won't allow, they want to hold someone responsible. Well, what are they going to do at this point? God forbid. They got to hold somebody responsible in their eyes, because in their eyes that absolves them from problems, suffering. Yeah. So the message from Karen is, he is suffering, she is suffering right now. Bless her heart. And this next court case is on her birthday. What a way to spend your birthday. Can you tell us what's going on with the prosecution right now? What's going on with the judge right now? Yeah, angry. Winds of, oh my gosh. Remember? Bridge. Remember how I said they will inherit the wind? You might want to go back and take a look at that video. Those who cause harm, falsely accuse, will inherit the wind. The bridge, I don't know. Fortunately, is there something that's going to happen on a bridge? Are they bridging the gap? Sense. You sense something coming through. Don't worry, my darlings. I'm grounded. I'm tucked up in this wooden table. I'm just holding this because I want you to see it. Weird. It is weird. Extremely weird. What you're seeing is total injustice, everyone, and a manipulation of the law, weaponizing the law. You know why they did this? You need to step back and take a breath. It's because they know the walls are closing in. And this was a desperation move. This was a trigger. Bev was signaled. When they started talking about this was done on purpose by Hank to signal the judge. That's in my opinion. I won't change my opinion. She can use the ARCA excuse. Swing. Yeah, they wanted to swing it into their favor. But they wanted to use that as an excuse. He knew. He positioned himself to say this and to do this. Things were going okay. Wanted. Who is wanted? Is someone wanted? Is something happening right now? I mean, like right now, while I'm recording this, is someone in dire straits? Is something happening right now? That energy. Those are all frequency levels, my darlings. And it goes pretty fast, doesn't it? For those of you wondering, this is Ghost Tools, I believe is what it is. Light. So are we going, there's going to be some light that's going to be shed on this? Is that what this is? We're going to see there's going to be light coming? Or is it light right now? No, it's still dark, way dark. My darlings, the device is getting hot. The device is getting hot. There's a lot of energy coming through. But I wanted to just let you know, everything is going to work out. Everything will be okay. Last word coming through. Critical. Light is critical. Light being shed on this situation is critical. Absolutely, indeed it is. So with that, my friends, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to process this, get this out to you as soon as I can. Tell me what you think of these words. You know we're going to do this again, but I don't want you to worry. The prosecution is extremely concerned. Hank is going to try maybe a little bit to fix this because it was his, but he did this on purpose. I want you to know this was the gaslight that triggered her. She was shaking out of anxiety, I want to say, in a way, fear. They all know what's coming, and it's not pretty. But my darlings, I'm going to tell you this. Did we not think that after that interview with Boston 25 that something like this was going to happen? I mean, they all but pointed the finger at the power, and they didn't mention names, but boy oh boy, you could read between the lines. And she's got freedom of speech, but this is the retaliation, and you may hear that. You may hear that in the next coming days. It is critical that we stay diligent, have faith, pray for Karen, pray for John, pray especially for the defense team. We'll check in soon. I think this is fixable. They will resume, but I do not think that AJ is going to go anywhere. I mean, she keeps pushing the envelope. I'm not sure about Mark Meadow, but he can work from behind the scenes. See if there's one more word coming. But I want to thank you for your support on this channel, my darlings. Just know, March is a critical month. I think her rusts. I don't know what that means, but I think that a hearing is going to be March 5th. It may be for this habeas corpus. I'm not sure. There's a lot going on. We'll check in with the great legal minds very soon. Thanks so much, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know I'm going to keep bringing this to you. Join me live Saturday night. We're going to do this. We're going to find out, but between now, which is today is Wednesday, early morning Wednesday, and Saturday, we're going to see a lot more movement. Buckle up, my darlings, because it's coming. Thanks so much. Please subscribe, like. If you'd like to get a reading with me, please put it in the, or you can read the comments and the links in the description. I'll get it out. Lots of energy. See the links in the description if you want to have a reading with me. Thanks a lot for your support, my darlings. And I'll come back to you today if I hear or feel anything more. We're going to focus on this case. That's it. We're going to focus on this. Thanks so much, my darlings. Take care and be well. Bye for now. Common was from last time. We're going to get rid of that. Thank you, my darlings. Bye for now. Okay, so here's a little bonus. This is the ghost radar. There's no real sound on this or anything like this. Okay, we're going to leave it. We're here for it, my darling. We're here. What did you see? Obviously, you saw what was going on yesterday, right? I think you can all see that pretty well. Now, what you're going to see up here, And the AAAs, I mean, it's coming through. This is frequency. And up here, you see, this is also frequency too. This is a radar up here. Flux sensitivity, it just means that it just makes it so sensitive. You see there's another level. We may have another word coming out here pretty quickly.
Porch.
Did someone see this happen from their porch? Was that other person that you talked to me about? Were they on a porch? So when you see this level go up higher, right here, you'll know that a word is beginning or starting to come through.
Knife.
Knife. Wow. Okay, so I said goodbye, but now hello again.
Can.
Can. We're just going to let this go for a minute, okay? I got more. Join me. Oops, 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 oops. How appropriate. I'm going to try not to spill it. You see the little ghosts? Oh boy, Zelda. I was going to say get a life, but I think I already have one. There were some orbs that were around here earlier. My cats were watching them. I'm going to do another little session where we're just going to talk and record the orbs. You'll see them. Obviously, this doesn't come through as quickly as the other one, but I like this one. I like this one. I haven't used it in a while. Not quite as dramatic. But see, you click on this here, and it tells you all about classic mode, words spoken, email, tell a friend, blah, blah, blah. Let's turn on classic mode once. Oops, oops, oops. We don't want that. Hello. Well, Zelda. There we go. Oh, there's classic. Now, with this, the words will still come out.
Division.
Division. You see this? There is a division. So see, this comes out. Oh, look. Now that's picking up some type of a energy blip. See how that works? You can tell where there's energy. Kind of like this one. Let me know what you think. But there is definitely a lot of division that's going on right now.
Naturally.
Naturally. You see that? You see the blip moving? Okay. So this will tell you where there's an orb.
Guard.
Guard. Oh, okay. You see that? So that would be right in front of us. Now, there's a wall right in front of me. I have a table. Cup, okay. I have a table, and about a foot away from the table is the wall. And then there's an electrical plug. So it could be picking up the energy from the electrical plug, just as debunking. But I think it would stay more steady if it were doing that. We'll let this go for a minute, my darlings. We'll let it go. It's quiet here. It's very quiet. Lovers. Okay, so now it's off this way. Tell me something, John's energy. And I just have to put this out here. Are they going to try to do something to revoke either Turtle Boy's bail or revoke Karen's bail? I'm just putting that out there. I don't think there's anything, but they're playing dirty right now. And John, if that's your energy, give us some guidance and direction that you know. You see my cup? It likes my cup. I just thought about that. Duh. I'm drinking out of my cup and I'm showing you guys, and it says cup. That was me putting my cup down. I want you to know that it is especially quiet. Oh, there we go.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Oh, we've got two energy blips here. Okay, one's off to the left. Let me see. One's right here. Okay. There's more. I've got chills, everybody. So pressure. Okay. So it's pleasure and then pressure. Yeah, we've got some energy starting to show up now. Sometimes it takes a minute. And you know, my darlings, I've been on investigations where you sit all night and you don't get anything. But usually with me, they come through. Here's another. Now those show up yellow at first. And
Importance.
Then importance. Yes, there is some importance, my darling. Tell me, do you guys like this? Tell me what you like. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Plenty.
Plenty. Okay, yeah, I know there's plenty of energy. Now here's what we're going to do, my darlings. We're going to go here, and we're going to go word spoken, and today is the day. There were 4 words here, so there are 4 words right there. You've got those words. I can't forward those.
October.
Oh. 9 words. So those are the division. Okay, so those are all of the words. October. Why was October significant? I know there was a lot going on in October.
Okay. Labor.
Oh, well, hello. Labor. Working hard to get things through in October. A lot of importance, a lot of pressure. I don't know why this word comes out, so maybe it's because it was the first word that was spoken. Okay. Now that's the quantum Vox converter. Now here is the radar. Now with this radar, it picks up about the same thing that we were seeing before. It tells us where any energy is. Words. Of course, that's the words that we already had in the session. So we'll go back to the Vox. Pretty interesting, isn't it? All right, my darlings. Here we are in our video. Thank you so much. I love you. You know that. We're here for each other. Don't worry. We're going to get through this. Pray for Karen. Pray for John. We're going to wait for one last word.
Atomic.
This is very atomic. Extremely. Thanks, everyone. Let me know what you think. Words are kind of jumbled today, but the energy is... I'll get this out to you as soon as possible. Much love. Big hugs. And I know we'll be talking during the day. Bye for now.